Here I am. I'm a gimp. The nerves in my left leg were damaged and it didn't develop correctly due to a stroke I had when I was 6 weeks old, brought on by spinal meningitis and pneumonia. Though I've always known that I could have died and that I'm lucky to be alive, I had to learn and accept early that I wasn't physically equal to most other people. I'm fortunate to have received help from many people and organizations in order to make it this far. One such organization was the Scottish Rites Children's Hospital in Dallas, Texas. They never charged for anything. I remember the lobby and the mobile sculpture that was hanging from the ceiling. I also remember they had a magazine stand for waiting adults that also sold comics. One of the most inspirational things that's ever happened to me in my life happened to me in that lobby. I was sitting there feeling sorry for myself when I looked up and saw a boy, maybe a few years younger than I was, playing with some building blocks. Having no hands, he had to manipulate the blocks with his stumped wrists, but that didn't stop him. The air of accomplishment he had when he successfully stacked each block told me that he was focused on what he was able to do instead of the restrictions he had. So I started worrying more about what I could do rather than what I couldn't do, and that led me to music. Playing music is fun and rewarding most of the time, but by no means am I at the stage where it would be glamorous or paying well. Music is also not anything that would really help if there were jobs that needed to get done. It may make a job easier when you have music to listen to while doing it, but listening to music won't teach you how to perform in the STEM fields. So if society crashed, I would be useful for playing songs around a campfire, but wouldn't be useful getting much of anything back up and running. Having set a little bit of groundwork, we'll be taking a deeper look at equality by scrutinizing the definition and comparing myself to Ronda Rousey. Come on down. You're today's contestant on Are We Equal? The Oxford Dictionary defines equality as the state of being equal, especially in status, rights, or opportunities. To fully understand this, let's break the definition down into its parts and compare. We'll look at opportunities first, and take care to remember that opportunity can depend on status. Let's stay with the Oxford Dictionary. Opportunity: a time or set of circumstances that makes it possible to do something. A chance for employment or promotion. Are the opportunities I have equal to those of Ronda Rousey? I don't think so. The opportunities I have extended to me through music are slight in comparison as well. Ronda understands muscle memory, so she would have an easier time matching my musicianship than I would have matching her athleticism. There are also opportunities that are open to her that wouldn't be open to me no matter how much I tried. Status comes next, and take care to remember that status can depend on opportunity. Oxford Dictionary defines status as relative social or professional position or standing. Is my status equal to that of Ronda Rousey? I think it would be laughable to say yes. Next is our rights. Oxford Dictionary defines rights as that which is morally correct, just, or honorable, or a moral or legal entitlement to have or do something. Do Ronda Rousey and I share the same rights? I'd say this one is still highly contested by many people. So I think we've learned that I'm not equal to Ronda Rousey. This should be obvious to most, but for some reason, many people are saying that everyone is equal, and they mean it literally. They think there are no racial or gender differences that would make one race or gender better at anything than any other. Saying things like women can do anything a man can do. At the same time, they're complaining that certain races and genders dominate certain professions while ignoring evidence that doesn't reinforce their assumed conclusion. What about things that reside outside the box of the definition that we haven't discussed so far? What about equality as it pertains to mental disabilities and disorders? What about equality as it pertains to ideologies and cultures, and the behaviors and actions that come from obvious differences of opinion? Wouldn't it be better to be yourself and live up to your own expectations instead of pretending you have to live up to the standards set by someone else? Our rights are decided by us and extended to each other. They aren't like laws of physics. I'd hate to see the person who tries to explain that they have a right to life to a wild hippo. Our laws should be as fair and equitable as they can be. And we should also have respect for each other. But having fairness in our legal system and mutual respect for each other in no way makes us literally equal. Equality is an inspiring concept, but all humans being literally equal is demonstrably false.